Joy Wing joins us live with an update. And Joy, what does it look like from where you are? I see a plane there. Very scary stuff.
What a terrifying situation for the people in the plane, and also so many that were out here looking at this. Many of us never seen anything like it. While we were driving up there, we were already seeing that plane still stuck in that tower. Right now, you are seeing it on the ground behind me. A lot of damage to the front end of that aircraft. And then right next to it, you're seeing a piece of the tower, and right behind that, a black device that looks like the engine of that plane. Now, we've had crews here all night, but Mike Rudd, my photographer, and we got here just after 2 o'clock this morning, and that's when we were seeing the plane 100 feet above in the air, where you're seeing those crews working right now. That plane was wiggling back and forth as they were working to get that down. The engine untangled, also coming down about 20 minutes later. And we heard from first responders who said the pilot and passenger who were stuck inside for hours, they had to conserve battery, calling every 30 minutes to check in on how they were doing. Now, officials say they got here about 5:30 yesterday afternoon after reports of a plane crashing into a power line. Conditions throughout the night extremely foggy, making it difficult to see and even tougher for first responders to rescue those stuck inside the plane, which again was dangling about 100 feet in the air. Maryland State Police tell us the pilot is 65-year-old Patrick Merkel from D.C. and the passenger is 66-year-old Jan Williams from Louisiana. Now, around midnight, crews were able to secure the plane with both patients taken to the hospital with serious injuries shortly after 12:30.
I salute those workers. That was bravery right there. And they got up there and they got the people out of the plane. I salute them for their hard dedication work.
And you can hear them cheering because, again, such a terrifying situation for everyone. First responders say both the pilot and passenger are suffering from non-life-threatening injuries, but there is orthopedic trauma and hypothermia issues. Now, about 2.5 hours after that rescue, just before 3 o'clock this morning, when foggy conditions cleared up, crews were able to bring that plane down and the engine shortly after. Maryland State Police, the FAA, and NTSB are investigating. Now, back out here live, you're hearing still a lot of that noise, and that's because crews are still working really hard on repairing that tower as well as the power lines too. And so we've been hearing that noise over the last few hours or so, because now that the plane is gone, there is still a lot more work to do on that tower as they get that up and running. For about a while, 120,000 people live in the area. They did not have any power early this morning. That was restored. Schools still closed for the day. And of course, we will continue to be following any updates about this, hoping for another update from officials later on today. Live in Gaithersburg, Joy Wang, 7 News.